What's happening, YouTube? Atkins Fabrication and then some. How y'all doing this weekend? Sunday, man. What are we on? November the 20th. Sure is. Anyway, listen. I'm coming to y'all this week. I'm having a little bit of a problem, so I don't know if anybody may have a, how many of my viewers. I have 21 viewers right now. Thank you to my 21 viewers. I also have my counselor from my treatment place, from my treatment facility. Another great spot to go to, Riverside Treatment Facility. If you need to get off the streets and you want to get off of the drugs, but you don't have, you don't want to go into, a big program where you got to be away for 30 days, 60 days. You got blackout stages. If you're not ready for that, I don't know if you're ready, but you can go to Riverside and you can be medicated so you don't have to worry about using the drugs. Riverside has counselors that will help you, and they will make sure you are okay. You can go there on a daily basis, and they help out in many ways. Okay, many ways. I go there to see my counselor once a month, and I pick up my medication once a month. Let me say another thing. So I was coming from the 7-Eleven day to go get my coffee. Right, check me out. I'm off screen. Sorry about that, y'all. So I go up to 7-Eleven to get my coffee today, and I'm walking around, and there's empty hypes on the ground and things like. I mean, there's kids that go out in the alleys, y'all. If you're gonna use, have some decency and pick that stuff up, man. Don't just leave it lay there. And yes, I can say that because I didn't do that. Now, I'm here to say I've seen dudes that broke their needle and look around and find a dirty one in the ground and pick it up and it's usable and they use it. I've seen it. But also, kids can get a hold of them, most important. Let's just pick that stuff up, man. You know what I mean? Let's have a little bit of human decency. It's hard when we're an addict. It's hard to think to that point. It is. I get it. I understand 100%. But if you take that extra step may take you the right way. Alright? So anyway, I brought y'all in today because my 9x20 central machinery lathe keeps breaking its belt. I've broke 3 belts now. Okay? 3 belts in record timing. Now, I don't know if these belts are cheap. I wouldn't like to think so. One of the belts I got from West Coast Belts. Shout out to West Coast Belts. The first one broke. I went through Amazon and the first one broke, and they've sent me a replacement belt, and that one just broke yesterday. Now, with the strength of it pulling and the type of pulley that it is, I don't believe it's the right belt. I'm going to tell you honestly. So, when you look at it, it's not so much of a V groove as it is a round groove, right? But, like, this belt's getting in there, but somewhere along the line, it's breaking. I mean, it goes from this pulley here. It pulls from this pulley here, goes around here, and comes around this pulley here. This is the tensioner. Drops down on it. It's just a wheel. The tensioner drops down on it. You have 3 levels. Okay? And that's what makes your chuck turn in order for you to cut. Right? So, for those of you that may not have seen the lathe itself, how y'all doing today out there? There's a little close-up. Let's give you a little look at the lathe here. Talk about it. Take a step back so you can see the whole thing. Pardon me. So this is my central machinery 9x20. 9-inch swing, 20-inch bed. 20 between centers, that is. She's a beautiful lathe. This is a gearhead engine lathe. She's just fabulous, man. But the problem I'm having is that she breaks belts on me. I mean, very accurate lathe. I mean, she's very... Bro, I turned this. Practicing, made a shaft. You know what I mean? It's a small version. They're used as well as big versions. I like to get into line boring. So I'm thinking I may turn this into a line boring jig. But I don't know, because that's just aluminum, so I don't think I can do it with just aluminum. It's got to be steel. Actually, yes, it's got to be D12 or A1, or it's got to be a hard steel in order for it to be a machine tool to not snap on you or anything like that. But that is my what you call them, you know what I mean? And yes, those for you that might see my pill bottle, so that's my medication. Got my name on it. An ibuprofen. Anyway, back to this. So yeah, I don't think I could use it for that, but I did it because I wanted to turn it down and see how accurate it is. And over that whole span, right? That's what's that, 9x12 surface plate. Over that 12-inch span, all the way across the board, it's a half a thou run out. That shows you what this lathe can do. That's part of my tools too. I have a swell collection of machinist tools. Pretty swell. There's some blocks and surface gauges, and there's another surface gauge. Yeah, I got toilet paper there. Excuse me, y'all. Yeah. Can't be a machinist without that machinery Bible right there. That's the machinery handbook. My 1, 2, 3 blocks. Yeah. Here's how you know I ain't a dough fiend today. I've had them for 4 years. Them 5 sheets of copper right there. I've had them for 4 years. Is that 5 or 6? Is that 5 or 4? It's 4, excuse me. Them 4 sheets. I've had those literally for 4 years. When I first got my first lathe, I bought that material. And I've had it ever since. I used one piece. I had 5 sheets all together. I used one piece out of it. Yep. Not scrapped. So anyway, yeah, that's my lathe right there. But this is where our issue's coming in now. See, I was wondering, right, if it was the pulley right here, this back end, where the pulley itself turns into a different kind of pulley. This is a tooth pulley, right, to grab the teeth on this belt here, which is the drive belt, in order for the motor to spin. This pulley here, and this pulley powers everything else, because it comes around here and loops around this, and this in turn has a gear on the back end of it. It turns this gear here, which turns this small gear here, which turns this big gear here, and drops it down to that gear here, which transfers it into this gearbox here, which we got 1 through 9 on. And all that is, you pull it pull it down, move it over, bring it back up, lock it in place. We're in 8, sorry. We was in 1. So anyway, yeah, that's the lathe, man. She's gorgeous. I mean, I got the steady rest, the follow rest. I got all that. I got other worm gears that go to it. I got that other belt there. So this is my thought. Right? 3 belts. 3 rubber belts. So I had this thought. There's almost the same kind of pulleys as them sewing machine pulleys. Right? Pretty much identical. I got to shave, man. Look at that. Googly moogly, boy. When it starts getting cold, I let it go. I got to shave, Jack. Anyway, I decided to go with a polyurethane belt. You pretty much make them yourself. So I got 10 meters of it coming. I'm going to use 26 inches. I've already measured, broke in, 26 inches. I'm going to make my belt. I'm going to put it on there. And we're going to see how it goes. But I think we're going to be all right with that belt. If you go on YouTube and you put it in polyurethane high-speed urethane belts and watch it run, man, them things are spectacular, bro. Like, they don't break easy. It's hard to break them belts. And I've seen guys use them on their machines, man. So I'm thinking I'm going to give it a try. See how it works out. I'm hoping that the alternative is that this will work out and I ain't got to worry about that anymore. So we'll see how it goes. I hope all y'all's week's been great. Hey, you know, I ain't staying out work no more. My cousin Mike, shout out to my cousin Mike, man. Love that boy with all my heart, man. I really do. I swear I do. Anyway, work week was great. Everything was great. It's cold as hell in here. It's cold, man. I got my overalls on and everything, man. It's cold. So anyway, you know, I'm just grateful, man, for the week, man, and I'm grateful for another week, another day down. You know what I mean? Oh, we woke up another day. Another day. You hear me? How much more grateful can you get? Tell me that. I mean, really tell me that. But one of the other things I'd like to know is you know, for you guys that watch my channel that have an idea about the belts and stuff like that, man, hey, give me your idea on that. Let me know what you think about that, if I did the right thing or not. Don't forget about the Patreon channel. When I get that belt, when the belts come in, they're supposed to come in tomorrow, Monday. When they come in, I'm going to make another video. We're going to make the belt, and we're going to install it, and then we're going to run it and see how it goes. We're going to make the whole video, all right? We got to start getting down into making good videos, good content. I mean, I talk a lot in my videos, but I talk a lot anyway. But I have things to say, and this is my platform, and I'm going to use this platform for the right thing. And the right thing is for y'all, for those of you that don't know, I have a Patreon channel. If you go out over into Patreon and check it out, Atkins Fabrication, right? Peter Adkins, that's my name. If you guys go over there and hit that up and you want to donate to the channel, let that be known. But if you want to donate to the recovery package, please state that, so I can use your money specifically where you want it to be used at, okay? That's very important to me, to respect what you guys' wishes are, All right. So we're getting up, you know, we're getting close to the end of this video. But what I'm trying to say is that you know, it's getting cold outside, man. And what I noticed is that in the wintertime, the recovery centers get a little more packed, right? Uh, which is a blessing because even if somebody goes in just to get off the street and get warm, they might hear something they need to hear, and that might be what it takes. So for for the people that are going in that need help, man, the recovery packages are going to be socks, boxers, uh, undershirts. I'd like to get them a pair of Lon Johns thermals. It's getting to be winter time. Male and female. This isn't a man's thing. This is an addict, a recovering addict thing. Okay, there is no race, there is no gender, there is none of that. If you need help, contact me. Peter Atkins 77 at gmail.com, and we will take care of this. If you need to get into a program, I know good programs that we can get you into. We can make a phone call, and I'm working on making a partnership with some programs. I'm working on doing this. This isn't an easy task that'll be done over tomorrow. I asked my counselor to subscribe so she could see what I'm trying to do as well. And maybe she has an avenue that can help this out as well, and maybe even help my channel out. I mean, you know, I remember being in the Jericho program, and they were telling me how they had millions of dollars a year that they couldn't even spend, that investors give to them, and that they couldn't even spend, that they try, you know, shoes, clothes, people that have businesses. You write out a voucher, man, they help you with your business. Now, I don't know what kind of programs that she might know or anything like that, but there might be something that can help me to really make Atkins Fabrication go somewhere and help these videos go somewhere. You know, remember, back in the day, we didn't have that option. We didn't have this option. Now, we have the privilege of having Patreon, where people can go just donate to your channel, and you can help your channel flourish, right? I've even seen people flourish off of that. So, I mean, I'm not trying to get there, right? I'll flourish off the business that I bring in. But in the beginning, it's hard. All right, I lose $190 out of my check a week before I even get it. It's gone. I don't make a whole bunch of money. So to be able to take out every week and go buy something for the shop is a little hard. It's actually very hard. So, you know, I just ask that you keep that in mind and bear with me, because I'm trying to get these videos underway, but it's hard to make the content when you don't have the things that you need. I need a vapor rust for the Rockwell bandsaw to start that. I to take it apart and start to get the process going. I need a vapor rust and stuff like that. There's going to be things that I need. I might need to change the bearings in it. I don't know yet until I take it apart. But I don't have the funding right now to be able to take out of my pocket and go do that right now. So that's why it's just sitting there. It'll be a great little project, but it's just sitting there. So at this point in present time, I don't have any of vapor rust. You're talking $20 a gallon, $25 a gallon, depending right now. I don't know. Last time I bought it was $20 a gallon. And I probably need about a gallon. That's about it, really. I'd like to get 2 gallons, though. I want to get a tub and keep it inside the tub. That way, whenever we do restoration work, just drop it straight in the tub and we go. You know what I mean? Have a station ready with a vapor rust and go. And I learned that from another YouTube content maker. Eric from Hand Tool Rescue. Shout out to Eric over at Hand Tool Rescue. I learned a lot from Eric, man. He's amazing and hilarious guy. Oh, I ain't never met him, but his videos, he's a hilarious guy. All right. So, you know, just different things you pick up. Eric, he actually, Evaporust actually sponsors his videos. So he probably gets Evaporust once a month or something like that. You know what I mean? Just, look, I'll shoot your video. I'll sponsor your channel. Just, you know, make sure I got some Evaporust. That's a good deal, you know? Another thing, to take this shop anywhere, I'm going to have to actually get the electric upgraded here. I mean, there's electric here, and I don't know how much it really is. But I can tell you this, when I'm running the lathe, I don't run too much more. And it's only wired on 120 right now, not 220. So, we get into 220, we're really going to be pulling something then. You know what I mean? So, like, I can only take it so far. You know what I mean? And I'm going to keep on pumping, man, regardless. Listen, like I said before, Steve Harvey said it best. He said that if you speak about it, it's because God put it in you. If you have a passion about it, it's because God put it in you. And He's bringing it into existence before your eyes. Atkins Fabrication gets stronger all the time. I had 20 subscribers for 2 weeks, and now I got 21. I mean, one subscriber makes a huge difference, believe it or not. I heard somebody say they have 490. I can't remember his name right now. I just started watching him on YouTube. He makes trains. He's a British fellow. He actually wrote me back too, and I'm trying to remember his channel name. That's another thing I like to do, guys that have channels, man. If you want, I'd like to, my door, I want to start putting stickers on my door, people's channels and all. I'm gonna get stickers made here eventually when I come up with the funding for that. I would like to get some stickers made so I can hand out stickers to Patreon members, and you know, just anyone that helps out the channel, you know, anybody. I mean, I like to start having stickers to put places so that way people can see Atkins Fabrication. Check it out on YouTube. Subscribe. Anyway, y'all have a great week coming up. Work hard. And stay humble. But most of all, stay patient. You have to stay patient. So anyway, we're going to get that belt made and all that. And when we get that back, and we're going to make it, and we're going to shoot the video, and we're going to put it up in here, and we're going to run her. We're going to cut the rest of this down. We're flattening that out in order for it to be able to go into the tool holder, because it won't go in the tool holder. It's too big. It won't hold right. So anyway, yeah, I just wanted to come in and let y'all know what the deal was. I'm heartbroken. I can't run my lathe right now. That's the baby. Atkins Fabrication and then some. Don't forget about that Patreon page, man. Hit that subscribe button. Give us a thumbs up. I'm thinking I'd like to give it a paint job. I just got this. My boss gave this to me. Pedestal grinder. It don't have a pedestal no more, but it's still it's big old boy right there. That's the Challenger Wilton, the Wilton Challenger. Uh, that right there, I love that green, and I love to paint this that color, that olive green or machinery green or whatever it is. I love to paint that color. I don't like that central machinery color, that brownish red color, burgundy or whatever it is. But I like to break it down and paint it eventually. Let me know what you think about that. Hit that thumbs up button. Hit the thumbs down, whatever. And let me know what you think. Don't just hit it and run away. If you're going to hit that thumbs down button, talk about it. If you're giving me a thumbs down, there's something I need to do better. Atkins Fabrication and then some. Hit the subscribe button. Go check out that Patreon. Let me know if you want to donate to the channel or if you want to donate to the recovery package. Oh, by the way, recovery package containing boxers, socks, undershirts, a pair of thermals. I'd like to get soap, shampoo, toothbrush, toothpaste, and a pack of razors, man, so they can shave if they need to, either their face or their legs, whatever, armpits, you know, whatever women do. I just want to say thank you to all y'all, man. You know, I love all y'all. I love you for believing in me, man. God bless each and every one of y'all. Here we go. That's another project going to be coming up soon. The wood lathe. We're going to have to get the wood lathe back up and running. We're going to have to put the motor on there. That's all it needs is the motor. And I want to fasten the bench to the wall. I want to fasten the bench to the wall here at this point, right? Down on the ground at that point down there, and then right down here where I came up for the lathe. And I'm going to build a shelf off that back end, and we're going to hinge the motor. There's the motor down here. That's the motor right there. We're going to hinge the motor off of the lathe, the 4x4. We're going to hinge the motor off of it. That way when you put the belt on it and you release the motor, the weight from the motor itself gives it the tension that it needs. We'll let gravity be its force. Good idea. Anyway, Atkins Fabrication and then some. Let me know what you think. I'm working on it better every time. Thumbs up, thumbs down. Tell me what you think in the doobly doo. And shout out to all the makers out there, man. Coming up to Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving to y'all. Happy holidays to you and your families. And to each and everybody out there, happy Thanksgiving to each and every one of you and your families, man. To all my addicts on the street, you're not alone, yo. And you don't have to be there. There's people here that love you and that will help you, yo. I know you think you're alone. And I know you think people are looking down on you because of the situation that you're in or what you have done. We're not looking down on you, bro. We're looking down to you to pick you up and bring you in. And get you out of there. It's not a place to be. It's getting cold outside, man. At least go to a place and get off the streets. You might just hear something you need to hear. When you go in, though, be receptive and be respectful. Because there might be somebody in there that's hearing something they need to hear. And if you're in there being disrespectful, they might miss it. And And if they miss that, that's your fault. You understand what I'm saying to you? Be respectful in them rooms, man. But get there. If you get there, you are going to hear something that you never thought you would hear before. And that's straight up, man. Atkins Fabrication and some. I'm getting out of here. Looks like we're up to 30 minutes in this big talk a lot video. Happy holidays to each and every one of y'all. Don't forget the Patreon page. Give me a thumbs up, thumbs down. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell for the all. That way every time I drop a video, you'll get the ding. So, have a great week, man. Remember, stay grateful. Go over to that Patreon page, man. Help us out. Thank you for watching. See y'all next week. Atkins Fabrication and some.